everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a fun video. I think it's fun. You could be the judge of that. But VDL has sent me a little paint can here. And if you're wondering why it's a paint can, they sent me the Pantone collection of the year, and the Pantone color of the year is actually classic blue. And to be quite honest with you, I'm usually on top of my Pantone color of the year, but for some reason, I think just because this year's been a shit show, I just missed the memo on the blue thing. I even dressed up for the occasion. I know last year I'm pretty sure it was coral, so this year it is classic blue. This is really beautiful blue. Isn't this a cute PR package? So inside this paint can, they sent me a few items. Now this is not a sponsored video at all. These are going to be my own opinions and my own thoughts of the collection. I have not tried any of it out yet. They did send along their classic blue Lumi Layer Primer, which I already have on my face. And the only difference between this and the original is just that the top of the packaging is blue. So if you really love this primer, which I really do, you might want to pick up the limited edition one because it's really fun to have a nice little blue top. And they sent me along this, which is so beautiful. This is like a matte finish on the top. It's so stunning. It's their eyeshadow palette, which looks like this, has a really nice mirror in it, and then also comes with a highlight and a blush and then some eyeshadow colors, which I'll be using today in the video. So we're going to test that out. This eyeshadow palette is called the Expert Color Multi-Book 6.4 number 2. And then they also sent along this guy right here, which is their Color of the Year 2020 Pantone Classic Blue Multicolor Auto Pencil Liner. And this is a really stunning blue eyeliner. Alright, so I'm just going to get into the video. I'm going to create some sort of Pantone 2020 eye look. Hopefully it turns out alright. If you're interested to see this look, if you really like blue, I think you'll like this. Please keep watching. Okay, to start off my eye look, I'm going to be using my favorite eyeshadow primer, which is the Benefit Stay Don't Stray. I use this in every video. I love it. First up, I'm picking up this light creamy shade called Cashmere Tint. So I'm going to set my whole eyelid using this shade. And this is a Coastal Scents brush. There's no number on it. It's just a fluffy, flat, big brush. This white shade is very, very pigmented. For my crease, I'm going to pick up this shade right here, which is called Misty Mauve. So we're going to pick that up. Kind of a weird name just because, well, I guess it would be like a mauve or mauve, however you want to say it. It has that kind of undertone to it. So I'm going to take that on this Eco Tools. This is a defined crease brush. I'm just going to start to work that in the crease, bringing it pretty high up. This is pulling a little bit more gray, I would say, on the eye. Okay, so I'm going to go very lightly with this color called Burnt Russet. It's a very dark brown, so I don't really know how it's going to work on the eye. So I'm going to take this MAC 224 brush and lightly apply it and blend it out. Just because my eye is very light right now and I need to add a little bit more definition. And all the other colors in the palette, they only really offer 3 matte shades and the rest are shimmers, so I want to go in more with a matte for this step. So I'm going to take a little bit of that, hope for the best here. I wouldn't say this is also a matte shade. It has a little bit of an iridescence to it, but not like a glitter. The great thing is it's not like overly pigmented, so you're not getting like a crazy amount of color, which is great for what I'm using it for. I'm starting in the inner corner of my eye, and then I'm extending it to the tail, bringing it above my actual crease, just so I kind of cancel out a lot of that white stark pigment from the first shadow we laid down. And at this point too, you can add a little bit more of this brown, light, kind of grayish color just to help blend out your edges right around here. Okay, so next I'm going to pick up this Urban Decay brush. I'm going to wet it with a little bit of the Too Faced setting spray. I'm just a little bit nervous because I'm going to take that blue shimmery color and I just don't know if it's going to be a lot of fallout and I have all my makeup on, so I'm hoping no. I'm picking up this shade, which is very shimmery. It's called Classic Blue. I'm going to start to press the pigment on the outer edge of my eye and hope for the best. I would press before you blend. Just press down first. Trust me on this one. Press. Okay, so the good news is there's a tiny bit of fallout, but nothing major, and it's not sticking to my face like that one time when I used the Stilo one. And it's a beautiful, beautiful shade. I'm going to pick up a little bit of this blue shade with our MAC blending brush. Also going to add a little bit of this dark brown again. I'm going to work this back into the crease so we're blending out that blue so there's not any super harsh lines. So this color right here is just screaming my name. It's this beautiful kind of turquoise teal color. It's called Limpet Shell, something like that. I don't really know what that means. But I'm going to pick this color up. Again, I'm going to wet this little brush here from ABH. I'm going to wet this just to make sure I don't have a lot of fallout. This shade is really nice. It doesn't have like that chunky glitter. It has shimmer in it, but it's not like that chunky glitter. I would say these three shades right here contain a little bit more of a chunky glitter, and then these guys are more of like an iridescence. Ooh, this is so pretty. For the inner corner of my eye, I'm going to pick up a Quo lip brush, add a little bit more setting spray as well. And then I'm going to test out this highlight shade, which I didn't use on my cheekbones because I kind of forgot there was a highlighter in here. So I'm going to apply a little bit to the cheekbones as well, but I'm going to take it on this lip brush and pick up this highlighter. And I'm going to add that right to the very inner corners of my eye. Now I could go down with the teal, which would be also beautiful. I'm just trying to test out as many colors as possible. I'm just gonna pick up this really old, this is a Makeup Forever brush, it's number 18S. It's very similar to this Precise highlight brush from Smashbox. So I'm gonna take that, I'm not wetting this brush, and I'm gonna dip into the highlight shade. I already have a little bit of a highlighter on, but we're going to apply a little bit of this just to the cheekbones. It's really similar, this shade, to what I have on. I have on the Benefit Dandelion Twinkle. There's not much of a difference, to be honest with you. Obviously though, it's a little bit more peach, but it's really pretty. It definitely is more blinding, I would say. It gives you a little bit more pizzazz than the Dandelion Twinkle. So next I'm taking this Quo brush. I think it's called a smudger brush. I just put a little bit of setting spray on this as well. I'm going to pick up this shade right here. This one is called Brass Knuckles. This is a brown shadow with some green reflex to it. This is pretty much the shadow look finished. I had a little bit of issue with fallout with some of the shimmers. I had to kind of go off camera and just reapply some concealer underneath my eye. I don't know if you could really notice. I kind of fixed it. So I think when working with this palette, definitely apply this first to your eye and then go in with your face makeup. But I'm doing another video prior to this testing out a new concealer, so I had to do that first. I feel like though with most pressed pigments, we have this issue, unfortunately. And this is a very cool toned palette, which I'm not really used to. I'm normally used to picking up shadows like this, which are all warm, they're more neutral, and now I picked up a shadow palette like this, which is very, very cool compared to what I'm used to. I think the only thing I would change on my eye is I would add a little bit of like a warmer brown color just to the crease of my eye, just to kind of warm it up a bit. But this is the Pantone 2020 color of the year, and it is cool toned, and we are going to make it work. Okay, so now I'm going to try this eyeliner, which I'm pretty excited about. It looks absolutely beautiful. I really love the packaging. I like how it's matte, and I love the blue color. It's just so pretty. So one side we have a little smudger, which is great to have, and then the other side we have the pencil. So I haven't tried this out, and we're going to give it a go. I'm going to start to work this in the inner corner of my eye. And I'm going to apply it all the way across the lid. I'm going to apply up into the waterline up here. I'm going to create a little bit of a wing. I'm going to start to flick it out. And then I'm going to take this little guy on this side and just start to kind of smudge it. Very easy to use, and it's a very, very pretty blue color. I'm also going to take this as well and run it into the waterline. I'm going to smudge it into the lower lash line, right into the little lashes down here as well. And again, flip it back over and start to smudge it out. I have this blue mascara which I'm going to use. This is from Bourjois. It's called the Push Up Volume Glamour Mascara in the shade Fascinating Blue. So I'm going to apply this to the bottom lashes. I'm just going to go in with a light coat of mascara. I'm just going to use the It Superhero Mascara. So we're going to apply a light coat because I'm going to go in with some fake lashes. And then for my lashes, I'm going to go in with the Pure, these are the Pro Lashes in the style Diva. While my eyelash glue is drying, I'm going to apply some lip products. So I already have on the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner called Pillow Talk all over my whole lip. And then my new obsession lately is this guy right here. This is the Rimmel Oh My Gloss Oil Tint in the shade Master Pink. I really love this. So I like the color of my lip right now. I don't want it to be too overpowering because my eye is a little bit extreme. So I'm going to add a little bit of this just to give it a little bit more of a shine. Okay, so this is my finished look, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm really liking it. Obviously, this is not like an everyday go to the grocery store kind of look, but it's a really fun look, and I think it's a really nice look, and I haven't done a color like this in a long time. This is the Pantone 2020 Color of the Year. Overall, first of all, I want to say that I really love this liner. If you love a good blue liner, you're really going to like this. It goes on really easily. It's very, very pigmented. I also like how they include this little smudger at the end, just because like I did at the wing here, you can just kind of lightly buff on the color and then just smudge it out with this little smudger guy. So I think that's really handy. And then we have this guy right here. This eyeshadow palette is absolutely beautiful. The packaging is stunning. Really lightweight, really sleek, compact, and I like how they include a really nice big mirror with all my fingerprints on it. Also nice touch to the blush and the highlight. Obviously the blush though in my opinion is more for like a lighter skin tone because it's very, very light. Like you'd have to be very light. I even think this is too light for me, to be quite honest with you. I didn't apply the blush. The highlighter though is absolutely stunning. These guys here contain more glitter. They're almost like a pressed pigment, so I do suggest wetting your brush first, patting them on, and then buffing them out. And I would suggest also applying your face makeup after, because I did have a little bit of an issue with fallout with the shimmery shadows. And then this turquoise color is absolutely stunning. So if you really like a cool toned eyeshadow palette, you probably would really like this, or even like a bluish, grayish, brownish eyeshadow palette. You might want to check this out. But overall, I really like it. I like the look that I created, and I am just ready to be the Pantone Color of the Year. You know what? I think this was a sign. Because if the 2020 color is classic blue, most of us have the blues right now since the pandemic is ruining our lives. So this is probably just great, just fitting to be the color of the year. Just great, wonderful, beautiful. Alright, so this is the end of my review. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, as always, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel for new videos. And until next time, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.